Okay, this is a message to the members of law enforcement, whether it be FBI or local. The Lord's giving you a warning dream. How do I know that? You know. And if you're watching this and you're like, well, I'm assigned to your case and I didn't have a warning dream. And then you go, oh, wait, I did. Because that's how it works. And the warning dream, I'm just telling you, you keep messing with me. This thing needs to be coming to an end here. Okay? I can't go to Santa Monica Beach. Anywhere. Without seeing all manner of different people wearing bikinis. I can't go to the mall. I don't go to... You know why I don't go to the mall anymore? Because all the women are dressed like whores. I can't go. I just don't. I don't want to see it. I personally don't want to see it. Okay? So, the problem is society. Not some single celibate Christian guy. I'm just saying. So, you've been warned. You've had a warning dream. And if you think God can't reach out and touch you. So, I had a dream last night where I saw God giving all these, a group of people, like at least 15 or 20 guys. And some of them were in the FBI. And some of them were, I want to say, I don't even know. They were dressed nice. They weren't dressed in like a uniform. They were dressed casual, but business casual. Like an FBI agent. Unless they're on some assignment or whatever it is. And, yeah, one dream I had a guy, and it was an FBI agent, and he was like bent over. I had him by the backside of his belt, and his head was down here, and he was facing that way, and he was bent over, and I just charged him right into one of those big heavy-duty concrete walls like you would see inside the courthouse. Bam! Face first. Another guy threw him off. I threw him through the window of I want to say it was like on the 10th floor of a building. A big window. I just bam and then the dream. Another guy, I was in his bedroom and he woke up and I was standing there with my sword in his face and my sword was like right in his. And when he saw me, I had armor on and he's like looking at me and I pulled my helmet up and then he recognized it was me. And I said, oh, I'm just playing today. Or something like that. Oh, I'm not here to hurt you. There was like some of those guys out there aren't the bad guy. But there are some guys who are like a bunch of frat guys who get together to pull pranks and they're in the FBI. And they're like, how can we prank this guy today? But they don't say it that way. They say, oh, we're going to get together and we're going to do a bunch of stuff in this person's life. And really, it's like a bunch of kids getting together saying, see that guy over there? He's not one of us. We're so cool. We're the cool guys in the school. A bunch of cliquey little, high school kids who let's go prank him. I used to do it. I remember my friend and I had a friend, in biology class, we had this actual baby shark that was dead and it was soaking in formaldehyde. And my friend stole it. I don't know why. I just remember I was in the hallway of North Valley High School. My friend comes up to me. He's like, check this out. And it's a dead shark, a little one. And I remembered, oh, wasn't that in our biology class? And we had a way that we could, if you walked away from your locker without spinning the dial, it might still open. So if you ran the code, opened your locker, did whatever it was, and then closed your locker and walked away, somebody might be able to pull it's still unlocked. And you just had to remember back then that when you close your locker, you got to spin the dial. Then it's locked. And so we went down, we found, actually, I think he had the code for someone's locker. I can't remember how it was, but we knew the person's locker. It was this girl. We hung this thing from the hook inside the locker. And then of course, we must have been skipping class or something. I can't remember, but we were there. We were all hanging out in a group of us when she came walking by. Hi guys. And then she goes in and we're watching her open her locker. And then she opens the locker and she's like, ah! We were all laughing and having a good time about it. Well, there's a group of FBI agents who are doing that to me. But they're calling it, oh, we're going to do a very serious operation today. We have to do it. And they're acting like, and they're planning it all out like it's some sort of real thing. It's a joke, you guys. You guys are just pranking me using government resources. So you need to stop. And some of you have had warning dreams that God is telling you enough is enough. And stop trying to interpret everything I do. If I get up and go to the beach, I'm getting up to go to the beach. If I'm parked here under this garage, it's because I don't want to park in the sun. And because the airflow comes in just right here. And if I park farther over that way, there's less airflow. If I park farther over that way, there's a bunch of cars and people walking by. Like, this is the most remote location that I can be where there's still good airflow and the air comes in that's cool. If I park over that way, this place becomes like an oven and I'm on the hot side of the oven. And even when there's airflow, that air flows through this place and heats up by the time it gets over to that side. So if you think I'm parking here for some other reason, I'm just saying, interpret everything I do. Go to the beach to get out of Pasadena. You know, I'm not going there to commit some crime. Jeez, spent my whole life avoiding crime. And you guys know it. And y'all have probably been investigating me for way longer. And if you look at the files from 2010 and 2009 and 2008 and Mr. and Mrs. Solomon, you'll go, oh man, this guy, he's clueless. I'm clueless. I'm not thinking anything. And you guys come along and start throwing that stuff at me. I'm just saying, get out my face. Anyway, God's giving you a warning dream. And if you think God can't actually get kinetic with you, he can. I know God can put an angel in you, cause you to pick up your own gun and shoot you in your head. Completely take over your body. I'm just saying, while you're saying, what am I doing? What am I doing? Trying to resist it? And you can't. I'm just saying. You know why the devil doesn't do that anymore? He sometimes can. But if the person is not willing, that devil will get in very big trouble for even trying. Meaning God will send angels, even if he's doing it to an unbeliever. Kim Jong-un can't, God is keeping Kim Jong-un alive. God has everybody, nobody's allowed to die until God says it's okay. God has to issue the order to allow someone to die. And that's everybody. So when you pray death on somebody, it ain't going nowhere unless God is like, well, yeah, it's that person's time. So it just happens to be a coincidence. I'm just saying. Whatever. I'm just warning you guys that are messing with me. You keep messing with me. Oh, yeah, the Lord gave me this scripture. God will trouble them that trouble you. You're going to get troubled.